All right, so now let's talk about the addition rules for probability, which really we're just going to be doing more probability and just a few more rules is basically what this section's about. All right, so we've got what's called mutually exclusive events, and that means two things that cannot occur at the same time. I cannot write with my right hand and my left hand at the exact same time. It will not turn out legible. All right, so for these two right here, all I want us to do is just figure out if it's mutually exclusive and if it's not, and then we'll kind of explain why. So at the same time, can we select a female student and a student who is a junior? And we can, like we can get a junior that's a female. And so this is not mutually exclusive because these two things, it can happen. Rolling a dice and getting an odd number. So the odd numbers on the dice are 1, 3, 5, and then getting a number less than 3. And so a number less than 3 is 1, 2. And so they have an overlap of the number 1. So therefore these are not mutually exclusive. If I changed it to rolling a die and getting an odd number, and then I rolled a die and got a number 6 or more, then those would be mutually exclusive because on a dice there's only the number 6 that's 6 or more, or you could say like greater than 5, and that's not all right. So when they're mutually exclusive, this is where that or comes in. Okay, and you add. So if you've got excuse me, if you've got more than 2 things, 3 things, 4 things, you just add all of those up. So or means add. And so the city has 9 coffee shops, 3 Starbucks, 2 Caribou coffees, 4 Crazy Mocha coffees. You have to say it like that if you're going to do stuff. And if a person selects a shop at random, buys a cup of coffee, find the probability that it's Starbucks, 3, or Crazy Mocha coffee, 4. So that probability is 7 over 9. And so we just found what we wanted over the total. There were 9 total, and we wanted Starbucks or Crazy Mocha. So sorry, I can't stop yawning. I slept so good last night. Like, why is it the more sleep you get, the more tired you are? I know there's some science behind it. All right, because I got 12 hours last night. Okay, sorry, focused. Okay, ice cream flavors is below. Favorite ice creams. 8% said theirs is cookies and cream. Said mint chocolate chip. The rest are right there. If a person is selected at random, find the probability that his, her, or her favorite is mint chocolate chip, cookies and cream, or chocolate. Right? Well, let's add them all up. 6 plus 8 plus 35 plus 39 plus 12. You get 100. Right? And then 6 plus 8 plus 39. And 8. So we get 53 over 100. All of these are in percentages, so it's 53%. Right? And so this is coming back to that problem I just kind of wanted to put in your brain or in the previous videos. And versus or. So if we see the word and, we're going to multiply. But if we see the word or, we're going to add. And so that's what we just did, like with the coffees and the ice creams. Okay. But if they're not mutually exclusive, so that means there is some overlap, then you need to subtract what they have in common. So for example, let's do another problem like this, like the one we did before. A single card is drawn. Find the probability it's an ace or a black card. All right, well, there are 4 aces in the deck, and the word or means to add. And then there are 26 black cards in the deck, but you can get a black ace. Okay, it happens in the spades and it happens in the clubs. Black ace happens twice in the spades and the clubs. And so we need to take out what they have, because this guy over here, that's 2 black aces counting right there. And this right here, it's also counting 2 black aces. So it double counted the black ace twice. So there's extra ones. So we need to take them out. So 4 plus 26 minus 2. You get 28 over 52. And we get 7 over 13. And so that's our answer. All right. So a lot of times you'll have a chart, and so you should fill out the whole chart. And sometimes I'll have this center right here done, but I haven't done these pieces, and those pieces are the totals. And so you should always fill out this whole chart. It will make your life so much easier. So in a hospital unit, there are 8 nurses and 5 physicians. 8, 5. 7 nurses and 3 physicians are female. So female, there are 7, 3. And find the probability that the person is a nurse or a male. So let's finish the chart. All right, so if there's 8 total, that means there's 1 male there. And if there's 5 total, there's 2 right there. 7 plus 3 is 10. 2 plus 1 is 3. 8 and 5 is 13. And then 10 plus 3 is also 13. Okay, so I finished the chart. And then nurse or a male. So we're going to do nurse, male. The word or means to add. And then we're going to take out a male nurse, which is the and piece. So nurse happens 8 times. Males happen 3 times. All right, this is where I look. Nurse happens 8 times. Male happens 3 times. And then a male nurse happens 1 time. Okay, and so that's double counted in those guys. 1. Okay, and there are 13. So 8 plus 3, 11 minus 1 is 10. So we get 10 out of 13. And that's our answer. Okay, we're rolling 2 dice and we're looking at the sum. So what I want us to do is make this chart. All right, this is the sum chart. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 6, 6. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 7. All right, 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. All right, so these are the sums. So for example, 3 plus 2 is 5. Okay, so I just made like an addition chart. Sum. Okay, and we want to figure out the sum is 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Happens 6 times, and there are 36 total. So when you simplify that, it's 1/6. We want to figure out if it's 7 or even. So 7 is here, and even is 6, 8, 8. Yeah, 10 is an even number. 10, 8, 12. All right, so 7 happened 6 times. The word or means to add, and then even numbers happened 18. So 18 plus 6, 24. 24 over 36. Let's reduce that, and that's 2. All right, and then a prime number. So a prime number is the numbers 1, the numbers 2, the numbers 3. 5 is a prime number. 6 is not a prime number. 7 is a prime number. 9 is not a prime number because you can do 3 times 3. 11 is a prime number. We have 1. I have 15 out of 36. And that reduces to 5 12s. All right, and so that's just more probability practice and putting into practice the word and versus or. So go try your independent practice, and I'll see you in the next